Welcome to the Bay Area.
Thank you.
How are things?
I'm good.
Give it up for her. Let it all out.
Hey guys.
So, we're going to act like we've never met.
Okay.
Let's act like this. Is your first time in the Bay?
No, it's my third time in the Bay.
Where? You didn't come visit before?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, how do you like the city?
I love the city. I mean, this time I'm not really getting a chance to see it, but the last 2 times I've been, I've loved it.
Word.
Yeah.
Let's just jump into it.
Okay.
I want to know about your music. At what age did you decide that you were going to do this and make this your dream and make this your job and make this your career?
I mean, I'm going to break that question into 2 parts.
Do what you want.
So, when I was 11 was when I decided that I was going to start making music. And at that point, because I was 11, I really had no idea what I was doing. So I started learning the guitar. I started writing poetry. And I was just kind of playing around. And then my mum and dad were like, you know, you should start writing your own songs. You should start putting your poetry to music. So I started doing that, and I started writing songs and then putting them on the guitar and playing around. And then my parents were like, you should go busking. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go busking. By this point, I'm like 12.
Like it was hella long, right? So a year later, again.
And then I had my first open mic in Leicester, which is the city where I'm from in the UK. So I did that. And then I had a second open mic in Birmingham, which is like 45 minutes away from Leicester. And then I had like a third and fourth open mic, both in London. And then I met my manager, my old manager. And then when I was 13, I signed to Atlantic Records.
How you did it at 13?
I don't know. I didn't know.
Like you can't get a real job at 13, making things happen?
Do you know what? It was weird. Like,
Right.
considering where I'm from and considering the town, or really I should say village that I'm from, it makes no sense.
When you say village, is it like really a village? Like huts?
No,
What?
no, it's not like huts, but it's like less than 1,000 people.
Really?
Yeah, it's small.
So then now you went you started doing grown people stuff at 13?
Yeah, I was a grown girl. I was, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was just ready to leave. Like, I was ready to just kind of move on.
That's called running away. At 13, that's running away.
I know, I think, I don't know, like being from a small town and just kind of like dealing with the mindset of small town people for me was just quite hard. And I kind of worked that out quite young. And both my parents are from London. So I had 2 parents who were from a big city, living in a small town and growing up kids. And so we were all quite like that. Like my eldest, yeah.
So your parents wanted to get you away from the big city.
Yes.
And you wanted to go directly back.
Yeah, well,
So
I was born in a small town.
Right.
So I never knew the big city like my parents knew it. I always heard stories about it, but I didn't know about it. So for me, yeah, like I just wanted to see normal people. Like I wanted to see people who I related to, and I wasn't relating to anybody where I was from.
Now, all your music has so much passion, feelings, and has love in it. A lot of people don't have love anymore. Yours has love in it. And between 13 and now, where'd the love come in? Got her.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa. Do you know, the love was always there. Like from when I was a kid. Like I've definitely always had a romantic head on, and I feel like that actually was quite difficult in school because people didn't get it at all, particularly boys. They were like, who is this girl and why is she talking to me? So for me, like, I mean, look, when I was 12, I wrote a song called Marry Me about a boy in my school, and I performed it in the assembly in front of like 300 people.
Wait. Did you tell him?
Of course I told him.
No, you told him you were going to sing this about him?
I told him that I was going to sing the
Okay,
song.
I thought you just got up there and was like, hey, Willie. This goes out to you.
Billy? Did you say Billy?
Willie.
Oh, okay, cool.
Was his name Billy?
His name was Billy, yeah.
I was close. So you got up there and did you shout him out before you started?
No. Oh, my
Why? Billy!
No, I didn't. I just sang it. Like I sang the song, I went off stage, and then he didn't speak to me again.
Oh.
I know.
So,
It sucks.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
So, and this is why I left, because I was like, these people don't understand me.
Oh,
Do you know what I
because of
mean?
Billy. Does Billy know this story?
No,
have you
not.
talking to Billy from now?
No.
Why not?
Because
I'd be like Billy all the time. All the time. Tell him now.
What did you say?
Tell him now.
No, I don't want to tell him.
No?
No.
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 It's all right. Billy, he missed his shot. You move on.
But so I was always a romantic. And yeah, like, wait, what was your question?
We're still stuck on Billy. Who was the first guy to appreciate the songs you made about them?
I'm
gonna get a job doing this shit one day.
The first guy to appreciate, maybe I had like a first boyfriend when I was like 16.
Yo, it's wild from like 13 to 16.
Or maybe no. I was 15 when I met him. Oh God.
How old was he?
He was 16. So he was the. Do you have a daughter?
Yes. As you can tell, you see me, right? Like, yeah, I beat his ass.
I know.
Sorry, 16. You made a song about him.
Yeah, and I think he was the first person. I remember doing a show and performing a song that I'd written for him, and I said that I'd written it for him, and he cried. That was a big deal.
Oh, that's a better. That was good.
Yeah, and then every guy since. I mean, to be honest,
he got dumped after that. Billy played you.
It wasn't Billy.
The next guy, you dumped him. Yo, your trail of bodies is crazy. What's going on here? This is bad.
You're right. I can't actually argue with you with that statement.
So what songs that you write come out the best? When you're in love or after you break their hearts?
Do you know, so I would say after, did you say after I break their hearts?
Yeah, you caught that, right? She didn't even see me throw that. I threw it out there and she didn't catch it. But go ahead.
So after a breakup.
Okay.
After a breakup I think after I have ended things, those songs always feel like my best. But I think that's because I feel strongest when I'm writing them, because I choose to come out of something. But, you know, recently, I don't know, like I've written some songs where I've just been feeling really good about a relationship, and actually they've been some of my favorites. Even if they've not been the ones that have done the best, like numbers-wise, they've been my favorites to put out. Yeah.
Which is one of your songs that has the most feelings into it, that you wrote like right after, like, oh no, I'm about to give him a piece of my mind on this one? I'm killing him today, boy.
You're so getting me today. Maybe, man.
Yeah, we want the story too. We trying to go in depth with
Wait, are we talking about a negative one?
No, just like a song, like where you like it was a feeling on you, like that really struck you the most, whether it was love, or it was a breakup, or whatever. But it really stands out. Like, yo, I remember when I wrote this one right here.
It was What You Did, which is my latest single with
Really?
LMA. Yeah, 100%.
But that sounds like somebody did you dirty and you
Proper.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a person.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, they're all people. They're all people. Like, there's no, like, I swear, if I ever had the time, I could sit and break down every single song and who it was.
No way.
Yeah.
How many? Yo, I don't want.
No, there's not been that many. There's like 10 songs
there's
to
like
everyone.
16 songs.
No.
Bobby, Ricky, Mike.
You keep saying names and it's
I'm
really
sorry,
scaring me.
they come to me. They flow through me. So the last one was like that, huh?
Yeah.
Word.
Because with What You Did, I wrote it. I was in a studio last year in LA, and I was sat with a friend of mine and producer. His name is Pop Wanzel. We were sat together, and he brought up the tune. Well, he brought up the beat with the Cameron sample, and I remember first of all being completely gassed by the sample, and then sitting down with my laptop, and I kind of started writing something completely different. And then I started to think about this story that happened to me when I was 17. So What You Did is actually about something that kind of killed me off when I was kind of in my late teens. And it's taken me 5 years to write about it. Just took me I just could never I could never get the story out because it hurt so much.
Wow.
Yeah.
It paid off.
Being cheated on is wrong.
Yeah.
As we say at home.
I was about to go, yeah, that made a lot of it. But you're like, being cheated on. I was like, fuck. Yeah, well, it worked out, though.
It did work out.
You know? So what you going to do next, though? Now you're going to make this, you know, your debut now. We're all watching. We've all been to your YouTube a million times. We see these things.
Yeah.
What's next? What you going to do with it?
So, I don't know.
Break more hearts, make more songs?
I'm
You're like, they're coming slow. You gotta
So,
stay with it.
It's really interesting because my personal life really kind of changed with my album. Like when I started writing the album, I'd just come out of a relationship. And then halfway through the album, I got into another one, which was a mistake. A big mistake. And then I went through and I was writing the album, finishing the album, having a great time, writing love songs and being happy. And then this next relationship came to an end just after the album got released. So it was like this weird journey of me writing all these songs about this person.
How long is this? This is a year and a half?
2 years.
That's 3.
No, that was 2 years.
No, people.
Oh.
I'm trying to do the math, right? You know what I'm saying? She broke up, met one, dumped him, then jumped to another one.
No.
So, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, wow. So then we listen to the album, we can say like, I love him, I hate him, I'm back at it.
Exactly. So then when I came out here, so last time that I was in the Bay, It was
a Bay dude?
No.
Oh. Those Oakland brothers would do it to you, I'll tell you.
So last time I was out here, we'd just broken up. And then I was on tour and I was having a hard time on tour, and then the year finished. And then I was like, what am I gonna do now? And so now I'm about to finish the album tour in Australia. And then I need to write again. I feel like I'm getting that itch, and I feel like I just came out of something and now I've got all of these feelings that I need to place somewhere. So hopefully it's just gonna be about putting out new music.
Oh, they want that.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
When you perform them, do you feel the feelings of the songs when you perform them?
I do. I've got this one song that I wrote about my ex. It's a love song.
Seen that one coming.
Huh?
Seen about an ex. Seen that one coming.
So I got one song that I wrote about him, but it's a nice song, and me and him aren't nice. So I feel like every time, like when I first started singing it again, I find it really hard to sing. Why are you laughing at me?
They laughing at my face because you said, like, I really want to be your friend. Like, I want to, like, dude, stop talking to him. Let it go. Like, it's not good for you. Stop crying when you're writing. I'm sorry. I'm a mess. So, I have to go to these questions because everybody in the crowd has all these questions they want to ask. And if you ask a bad question, I swear to God, I'm going to find you. What are 3 things you want to accomplish this year?
Oh, God, you lot are killing me today.
We on point today. We came prepared.
3 things. I want to put out another project, for sure. Probably something smaller than my album. I want to learn to drive. Sorry to give you a personal thing, but that's listen. Listen, man. Listen, right? Okay, let me just listen before he throws shade again. Let me just go into this properly.
Let us know. Let us know.
Listen, right now. I'm a very, 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 very normal girl. Right?
Yes.
So,
you are.
So I got a ton of things that I want to accomplish, and most of them are professional, but some of them are personal. And I want to learn to drive this year. I want to be independent in the car, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I need to move on with my life in that way as well.
We are. But, like, say you go by Homeboy's house, right, and y'all fight. One of those days, you're breaking up with him,
I want to get in my car and drive.
That's what I'm saying. But now you're like, drive me home.
This is what I'm saying. Exactly. Or I'm booking
and
an
those
Uber.
long drives home, you got to hear each other breathe.
That's what I'm saying. I've been caught out way too many times with boys where I've been out and about, and I'm like, do you know what? I want to be able to get in my car and leave you. That's what I'm saying.
Good point.
So I want to learn to drive this year. 3rd thing. Do you know, I feel like with my guitar, I've taken a massive blow. Like I've not been, I feel like from when I started learning at 11, I kind of slowed down because I got lazy. And this year, I keep talking about it. I'm going to properly move on with learning more guitar. Because that's something that I feel like I left behind.
Okay. This one is, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. That was a good one. Who gives you fashion inspiration?
Guys, I'm not a fashion girl.
You guys are incredible. These questions.
Thank you, baby. Who gives me fashion? My mum.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really. I love fashion. I do love fashion, but I'm very much like however I'm feeling. That's how I'm gonna dress. So, like this hat only comes out when it's dark outside because I just feel like it's dark.
But we love the hat.
I love the hat.
We were all
too.
asking about it earlier. Who made the hat?
Yeah, my friend made it. It's good.
That's
it's a
dope.
good hat. So yeah, but I think my fashion inspires my mum because my mum just dresses how she feels. So if I was feeling a different way, then I might be here in a tracksuit. So I'm very much just go with how my heart feels on the day.
Okay.
You know?
Next one. What type of man are you into? And why are they doing this to you?
And why are they doing
Is it like a pattern of the same type of guy?
No. So I don't. So I definitely, when I say I don't date bad boys, I mean like I don't date guys that I know are. Am I allowed to swear on here? No. You sure? It means that I don't date guys that I actively know are dickheads, right? So that one's gone. I also don't date like good guys. Well, don't give me those faces. You're making me feel bad about it.
It's only good or bad. Which one is in the middle?
There's not.
Okay.
No, there's not. So I don't date.
I'm sorry. Continue.
I don't date like good guys either. And when I say good, I mean if we're gonna have a disagreement, I need you to be able to speak to me in a way where I can hear what you're saying, right? So that's over there. The reason why I feel like I have broken up with so many guys is because for some reason I feel like I attract men who I think I attract insecure guys. And it's normally, and if you're watching, I'm sorry, but you know it's true. So the thing is that, listen, the thing is that I feel like I attract guys who think they want to be with me. And in the beginning, show me no signs of insecurity. Like, do the whole thing, like, you know, I'm cool if you want to do this, and if you want to do that, I'm fine. And I don't mind about this, and I don't mind about the gram, and da-da-da-da. And then 6 months down are psychopaths. Genuinely.
That's crazy. So they're just into the idea of you.
This is what, yes. I really feel like all the relationships that I've come out of because I've felt too much like a trophy. And I really don't want to be that in anyone's life. Like, I don't need to be put, like, I put my, sweetheart, I put myself on a pedestal.
Yeah.
I don't need you to put me there.
There
Do you know
we
what
go.
I'm saying? So, yeah. And I tend to date guys who
See, we're going back. that what?
I tend to date guys who, oh God, this is going to sound terrible.
Just go ahead and let it out. We're all friends here.
I tend to, I like dating guys who aren't in my world, like anywhere near the music world, but two, who just are kind of normal and just like, sorry, I had a worse thing in my head that I've just swiped off.
Say it. We want to know.
No. So I like to be the breadwinner, basically. Huh?
You want to wear the pants in it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think that
You wear the pants in a relationship.
No. I don't wear the pants. No. I don't wear the pants.
If you
You wear
make
the
the money,
pants.
you
No.
wear the
You
pants.
drive the car. You do the thing. You cook the dinner. You clean.
He's the one. You wear the pants.
No, I don't wear the pants. No. I definitely wear my skirt and I go out and I earn my bread.
You wear your skirt, but he's like you want him to drive,
No,
cook, and stuff.
I always want my guy to feel like he's the guy, right? But I like to be the one that earns the bread. That's what I mean.
Oh yes.
That don't mean that I wear the pants.
That's wearing the pants. Like when he walks by, you treat him. You want him to be the trophy. No. Okay. We'll change. We'll go on. Last question is, since merch is so big with artists and everybody sells a little bit of everything, what is dream merch you want to sell to your fans?
That's a good question.
I know.
Probably, yeah, like something like this.
Just a hats? That'd be dope, though.
Something like this, or maybe tracksuits, man. I'd love a tracksuit. With the hat. Yeah. Tracksuits, yeah. Or like, yeah, I'd love to do a trainer collab.
That'd be dope.
That'd be hard.
Yeah. Well. So we get 10% because she said it? Oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh, they're ready to buy it now. You could have brought them out. Well, actually, we have these. We have them now. Well, it's part of the show where we get to hear that lovely voice and some of that great music we've been loving. So can we do that, y'all? Let's clear out the way and show some love for Mahalia. Y'all ready for it?